Okay.
Alright. And we're back. After 2 freaking days, we're back. Yeah, we had those kind of technical difficulties. So, what I did is I just put the mixture into the fridge. It's fine. It's great. What we're going to do is the basic egg roll wraps that you can buy in the store. I had already opened the package, so I had to wrap it in saran wrap. It won't be the best solution, but it's something. And this is dummy. Okay. I'm doing these first in such a way that I won't do any contamination. And I wanted to show a size comparison versus cost in using these wraps versus rice paper. There we go. Apparently that top layer got really funky. So, anyways, when you have someone who is celiac, who cannot have gluten of any kind, you have to be very careful of cross-contamination if you are going to have any products with gluten in it or flour. Wheat-based flour. There are different types of flour that do not have gluten. We'll get into those in future videos. So I have a separate bowl here that I'm going to be putting some of this mixture in, so there will be no cross-contamination. So I'm going to be using my hands for this. And we'll go with that much for now. Okay. This here. I have a tray to put them on. Some of them I'll be cooking right away, and some of them I will be freezing for later use. Is this 1 or 2? It feels like 2. I hate it when it's like this. If that's 1, that is really, really thick. Yeah, okay. That one's 2. Can't quite get it separate. These can be a little bit difficult. Now, when you look online, they'll say, put a damn towel over top so it doesn't dry out. Hopefully I'm going to be fast enough not to worry about that. Now, what you want to do is to place it like a triangle in front of you. Sorry, a diamond in front of you. Take a little bit of your filling. Place it not quite in the center, a bit before the center, towards you. Pull that part forward. Then pull it back a little bit. That's going to get it more snug. Roll it over once. Bring the sides in. And you take some water. And you get the top portion wet. And you just roll it up. And set it aside. It's not perfect, but it's going to work. Let's see if we can get this. Now, egg rolls are often used as like an appetizer. However, often I've seen many people in restaurants and stuff like that, in buffets, they get more than what you'd have in an appetizer. Like appetizer, you might have 2 of them. I've seen people walk away with like 4 or 5. So that's where partially the idea of the rice paper comes in. Why can't you make one giant one and have that as part of your main course? So again, put it in here. Bring the corner up, pull it back a little bit. Do a roll. Fold in the corners. There we go. There are several different ways of rolling it that I've noticed. This is just one technique. If you find one that works better for you, use it. Just like if you find different ingredients that you would prefer to have in the mixture, use them. The great thing about cooking is it's flexible. You can have fun with it. I think some people have forgotten that you can have fun. When you're putting them on the tray, you don't want to have them touching each other. You want to space them out a little bit so they don't stick. I'll do 2 more so you can get a feel for it, and that'll be like a total of 5. And then we'll pause the camera and I'll do the entire package. And then we'll come back with a setup for when we do the rice paper, which is different. Rice paper works, it's different instructions and how you can get it to a point where you can roll it so it doesn't snap on you. Oy. Jeez. Come on. Ah, there we go. The edge is a little bit dried out. Okay, I'll do these 2 plus this one, and then we'll move on. And this is perfect. I don't know if you can see this, but I've ripped it. Is it visible? Okay. That's okay. If you rip it, that's all right. I haven't wrecked it. I just keep doing the same thing that I was doing before. Really glad this happened. So I can show you. Oh, it's ripped. Some people would freak out. There we go. It's all right. Just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience in the beginning. I have to say this is about 2 tablespoons in here. That's about it. Not very much. Again with the water for the upper corner. I read on one website. Now, apparently a lot of people use spring rolls and egg rolls interchangeably. I don't know if that's actually true in culture. But if it is, then really absolutely no one can ever complain about how you roll it, what you put in it, or anything. It's what you like. Oh, now that would be fun experiment. I just thought of this. Wonder what it would be like to put sauerkraut, a little bit of sausage, in one of these and deep fry it. I might try that one day. I have a very strange look being glared at me for saying that. Okay. And here we go. Okay, at this point we'll pause the video. I'll finish up with this package and then we'll come back ready to go with the rice paper wraps.